Everyone, Beckie Belote here, and I have some really fun news for you. I have a new scrapbook studio out in my garage, so I'm very, very excited to be broadcasting from there today, which means my dogs are locked on the other side of that door. So you may not hear their lovely voices today, which will cause me a lot less stress. So thanks for tuning in. And let's go ahead and get started because I am in a hurry today, and I know you all's time is valuable too. As always, if you need a Creative Memories advisor to shop with, I would love for you to support my small business. You would just go to creativememories.com and in the advisor search, type in my name, Beckie, Beckie Belote, or find somebody else that you would like to deal with. But please give an advisor credit for your purchase. We really value you for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. I'm going to show you some borders today. If you want to do these alongside with me, you're going to definitely want your banner, this one, today, because I'm going to use that on every single border that I'm going to share. And then you're going to need another border maker cartridge. And I have found a lot of them that work. So the chances are you're going to pick one that will work with this technique. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over. Let me change my screen. Okay, excellent. All right, before I forget, I wanted to show you, we do have a new blade in the house. We have two actually, one called Colonial, which is like a Victorian cut. And then we have another one called Pinking. And it looks like this. I love it. It's going to be my new favorite, I think. So anyways, if you don't have that one, you might want to grab it. Okay. So this technique today, super easy. It's where we're going to combine two to get a really interesting look. I'll work on my lighting. This is my first broadcast with this. I'm not pleased with my lighting, but we'll work with that. We'll get it better. So we're going to cut a border, and I want you to start with the banner in the hole. Okay, this one. And what I would like you to do, make sure you put the creative memory side in so that it's right side up. And then we're going to actually notch on the bottom too. There's little guides. If you haven't used this before, it's the easiest tool ever. It is the best value. If you don't have this, what are you waiting for? It's a great value. It's like you get a cartridge for free, because I know this tool is valued higher than $35. All right. It absolutely is. And all of our cartridges are 1950, and you can get them as you go along. So you don't have to do a huge purchase right off the bat. But you're going to love it. So anyways, I did the first two notches, the last two notches, and then I'm going to pick another cartridge. Let me pick one that I haven't done before, and hopefully it'll work. Oh, this is risky, isn't it? I'm going to go with, how about, I'm going to pick one that I know works just because it makes me a little nervous. I'm going to go with, how about this one. We've been using that one a lot, but I like it. All right. I'm going to throw that in there and then do the last two in the middle. All right. Then what I'm going to do is grab my trimmer. I am going to line up this part of my border. I'm going to go to the 1 inch, which is two lines in, two major lines in, and then I'm going to scoot it up two minor lines. So they're little smidgens. All right, so basically they're 16ths. So those little tiny lines at the top. All right, and then I'm going to cut off there. So 1 inch and then two more little lines. All right, and that's going to give you a perfect cut. Then the only other thing you want to do is get rid of these little guys. So let me get rid of those little guys. Ideally, since these are minor cuts, I like to use the micro scissors. They're great for the little small cuts to be more precise. If you don't have these, you can use the big ones, but you'll find that the big ones really truly are for your long cuts to get nice, accurate long cuts. And these are designed for all this little fussy cutting and stuff like that. All right. All right. So let me show you what that looks like. And then I'll show you a bunch of others that I have created. These little things that fall out, these won't work as good because they're colored, but these can be used for other things as well. If they're light colored, I could make them to use little journal boxes. So let's take a peek. So we have got this beautiful border. Is that super beautiful? And so easy. All right, so let me show you some others that will work for sure. And I encourage you to experiment on your own and figure out which one else will work. Um, this one is the Sunshine Arch. This one is the teddy bear. This is a new guy. Isn't that cute? This one is Wispy, the Wispy chain. I like this for a lot of things. This is a really pretty one, isn't it? Let me scoot up some. All right, let me get rid of these little scraps. All right, grab another piece of paper since I'm running out of room. I've got the new, well, we already saw this one. And I did the new tent and trees, right? I also did seashell. And if you want to add color, this is Sea Star, I guess. Oh, it's not showing up on this color. I could flip it over. And if I flip it over, you'll see my trick. So if you cut a 1/2 inch strip by 4, 1/2 by 4. Let me pull this off. We're going to show the dark side so you can see it better. Then it will fit perfectly behind these little behind here to give you an optional color option back there. So you could have done that with any of them. Is that super pretty? Like with the little teddy bear, you could add the baby blue behind it. But whatever color you build it on is going to show through. But if you want a contrasting color, of course, you're going to want this. Your punches, you can actually put them back in also. Oh, I'm sorry. You got the idea. But those little trash pieces that I just threw in the trash, if they're contrasting and you like them, you can pop those back into the holes to get another look. All right. So I wanted to show you that. And then I wanted to show you one where I made with the new Life on the Lake collection. Have y'all opened that one yet? Super pretty. It has mats. It has 4 different packs of embellishments. It's got some that are skewed towards actually playing in the lake, like floats and stuff. It's got grilling and chilling, like it's like eating. We have fishing, and then we have scape to nature, which is more like hiking and stuff like that. I also last night we had our team meeting in my new space. It was so fun. And somebody had done one. I think it was Lisa Paget. She's an amazing creative girl, and she took one that said on the lake and scratched out lake and put beach, or I forget what she actually put, river. So I thought that was actually pretty clever, and it looked really fun and scrapbooky. So it didn't look tacky at all. I loved it. All right, so I wanted to share that to you if you love this collection like I do, and maybe you don't hang out at the lake, but you hang out at the beach, or you hang out at the river, or you hang out at your pond. So anyways, all right, so here is the one that I made using this technique, using the on the lake embellishments that actually had the fun outdoorsy embellishments there. This is a mat. I did use the pinking shears, if you look carefully. Did use those on here some. Pinking shears, the pinking blade. I also added some color to my border here. If you don't know how to do that, very simple. Let's take a look at this one. I show it often, but in case you haven't seen that before, you simply need to cut yourself more with a different color. So like if I want to make the trees green here, I needed some trees. So every time you punch, you get some trees, and you're going to snip those off with your little tiny scissors because this is kind of angular and actually not a straight cut. We're then going to go ahead and take our repo, which sticks to paper. So it's okay that, you don't have to be real exact. And then make sure the trees are the right orientation and you just plop them right on. So I changed the color of the trees here, but you could add different color tints and stuff like that as well. All right. So I wanted to show you that using the technique that we just did. I hope you like it. And then I did make one more page with the tint and tree cartridge. I'm here. So I want to go ahead and show you another example where I used it all the way across the bottom. And again, look at the layering of that pinking shear at the top. Is that pretty? So it looks harder than it is. I actually I did the pinking blade at the top, and then I did the pinking blade on this border and laid them together, and it looked harder than it was. So I love that. I think that you'll like that too. All right. So I hope that you enjoy that. By the way, these embellishments are the Escape to Nature set. So you get different looks when you change your embellishments. All right. So, my dears, check this out. That is all that I have today. It was so quiet and relaxing. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now, all of your friends that say they can't stand me because of my dogs in the back, I think it's going to be a little bit better. So, thanks for being patient and following me. Let's see, anything else going on? Not much that I can think of. Other than if you want to be an advisor, would love to have that. And you guys, Thursday I'm flying out to Puerto Vallarta, which is a trip that many of you helped me earn. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I need this more than I can say. I'm very, very excited to have this special time away and to be able to network with my fellow advisors in a beautiful paradise place. So thanks again for that, and have